Hello.
Hey, hi. How you doing?
Oh, I'm
You
good.
come here
How are
often?
you? I once in a while. I've been here before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Feels so familiar. It's like deja vu. Vujade. How's everybody doing tonight? We got a fun live stream tonight because we're actually doing some cruise stuff on a cruise channel.
We are.
Weird, right?
We're talking cruising.
And actually we have
We're getting our chairs situated.
jockeying for position with our rolly chairs. But no, we have our friend Adam who's coming on, who is just on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. That's a lot of words.
It really is.
The Margaritaville at
That's
Sea.
why
Or is it just the Margaritaville Islander, but it's Margaritaville at Sea? But anyway, he was on there and we're going on there in November.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked him to come on tonight so we could pick his brain and share with you guys some of his insights and experiences that he's had on the ship. And spoiler alert, Adam's experience, as well as everybody else, pretty much that I've seen, I haven't done tons of research, but I've done a little bit, has been positive. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign. That bodes well, as they say. It boats, it ships well.
It does.
That doesn't work as well.
See this? It's too small. Sorry.
Can you change the? We're looking at Adam's photos that he
we're good.
Sent us.
I got it.
You got it. You got it under control.
I do. Oh.
Okay. You could do the view and
apparently
make
I
it
copied
larger.
it twice.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I just.
Anyway, so welcome aboard. Let's see who we've got on here now.
So
we've got JT.
Hey there, JT.
We got King Viper Jeff. Hello,
hey, Jeff.
King Viper Jeff. We got Shannon Broadway.
Hey
welcome,
there,
Shannon Bonbini. We got Mr. Ed Roddy. Hey, Ed. Oh, look at that. We got Darian. Magnificent Germany, Darian. Let me try that again. Magnificent Germany with Darian. Darian.
Hey, Darian, we're going to talk about some burgers.
Yeah, we are going to talk burgers, but no spaghetti ice tonight that I know of. But you never know. You never do know. And then we got Eric B,
hey there,
our Fins Up fan, since we're talking about the different Fins Up, but you know, Miami Dolphins fan there, Eric. And Kevin Counts. Hey, Bombini, Kevin. Happy I called in sick Friday. Chicken noodle soup and turkey sliders for dinner. Well,
goodness.
Hey, you know, we've had a lot of people sick at our work as well. So far, we've been able to avoid the bug, but we're doing our best to hang in there. So, all right. You ready to roll on this?
Sure. I'm going to throw out real quick. So we've got Adam on here, like Matt said. He's going to talk a little bit about his cruise. We've got some pictures that he has provided for us to share. We've got some questions for him, but if you have any specific questions, feel free to throw them out there and we'll try and get them to him as we're talking with everything else. And hopefully he's able to answer your questions too.
Yeah, and we are going to try and kind of go in an order of sorts. So if we see a question that is on a topic coming up, we may not read it right away
because we may be getting to it.
But if we get to that section and we've forgotten that you asked that question, because that's likely with me.
Or you could type it in real quick.
I can, but
you're not going to catch it.
So just type it again is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we've missed your question, you've got questions. We don't have answers, but maybe Adam does, or maybe we do, because we've watched some videos and things and stuff, and we know a teeny bit. We know enough. We know enough to know that we don't know everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So there you go.
You have anything else for our hello intro?
I think we got everybody that's on there right now.
All right. Are you ready to bring on Adam?
Sure.
We said all that real fast. He had no time to prepare. Are you ready, Adam?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hey there, Adam. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you have been back now on dry land from this cruise for about a week?
Yeah, got back 1 week ago. So I did the 5-nighter on it, Key West and Cozumel.
Key West and Cozumel. So we've got.
I'm actually going to interrupt real quick.
Oh,
so for any of you that don't know, This is Adam, as we've already said, and written under his face. But Adam is my team lead for Cruise Brothers, which is the travel agency that I work with. So he knows all the things that I don't, plus probably much more.
I try.
And he can be found. He posts on his Facebook page lots and lots of photos every time he cruises. He's a cruise nut.
Which your Facebook page is called what?
So Instagram's going to be better to find me, but my Facebook is Adam the Cruise Man. But on Instagram, it's a free site because my Facebook is more private, and it's traveling_gingerman is my Instagram one. And that one I have over 5,000 photos of ships and cruises, and yeah.
Okay,
so
awesome.
Great resource.
So that's where you can find Adam, and he will post a bajillion and 5 pictures. I love watching him cruise because I'm like, oh, there he is. Awesome. Now you can talk.
Okay, so I've got like a list because I otherwise I know we'll go all over the place. So let's start with the beginning. And this is one of the things I've heard. One of the few things I've heard a little bit of mixed stuff on, but it was the inaugural cruise that I heard most of this on. Mm-hmm. How was the embarkation process?
So we were on the 4th sailing, and by then they got it right. We were 30 minutes from check-in to getting on the ship.
That's good.
And we had the express, but the express doesn't work right now in the terminal. It only works on the ship, getting off the ship, getting off in the different ports. So you can actually get ahead of the line when you buy the express, which when you show that little picture, I'll go through all of that. But in the terminal, they said it wasn't being used, but we got through pretty quick. They use little Apple mini iPads to take your picture and link it to the ship. So that's pretty much like all the other cruise lines. The check-in is real simple. So even before you get there, you go online. They have a beta check-in on their website only for the Islander right now. And that's just where you're going to put your passport. And that's really it. And your emergency contact. But when you get to the port, they take that again anyway. Right. So it really has nothing, you can print your luggage tags. And by the way, I checked my luggage in and it came to the room pretty quick.
Oh, good.
So, yeah,
good.
I was trying to test every single thing I could. And I was like, oh, I hope I get my luggage, but it got here.
Yeah.
So question about the online check-in thing. So I've tried to go in and fill that information out and it won't let me do it. Is it within a certain time that you can do it?
We couldn't get it to work. And then I don't know how it worked, but my roommate was the lead in the cabin. So you have to put the lead person. That's only going to work with the lead. So if Matt's the lead, then you have to put his name and his date of birth or whatever, however they asked for it. So that was one thing. My name wouldn't come up. It was only her. Once you pull up the account, my name was there. But to log in, it's only the lead passenger.
Yeah, I got logged in. It was just when I go to fill in the information, like the passport information, I can't type anything in.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that. I just couldn't get in. And then finally I put a space after the name and we got in. And then it worked. Again, they're not very technical, as you'll see.
Yeah.
Even the ship itself is very old school when it comes to computers and that type of thing. But yeah, the check-in was pretty quick. I had heard Josh a week before. I met him actually in the parking lot. He was coming off. We were going on, and he said it took almost 2.5 hours to get on.
Wow.
The week before us, the third cruise, but our cruise was fine.
They probably took him a bit just to get that all sorted out. Yeah, most of the people I heard talking about it was the first long cruise they did, and I guess it was like a little chaotic, but that's good.
I heard the first cruise, the cabin keys weren't working, and we didn't have any of that issue. None of that.
I mean, that kind of thing is to be expected. All right, here's the other thing that I've heard people complain about a little bit is the muster drill. How was the muster drill? Old school?
Yes, it's old school. You have to get on deck. They squeeze you in the heat on the deck, and I don't know why. They told us, actually, I do know why. They said they don't have a system in place for electronic muster drill. It's coming.
Yeah.
You also can't check your bill. You have to go to the front desk every time to get your bill. So I was doing it every other day. Eventually, it's going to be on the TV in your room, and the muster drill will be on the TV in your room.
Okay.
But
So it's
for now, it's
coming.
old school.
Yeah, it's coming. It's just the technology's lagging behind a little bit. I've heard. How is the Wi-Fi? Since we're talking about
So I had the premium Wi-Fi again. They gave us a little of everything so we could experience it, and it was fast at times. And then sometimes it was just whirling around. Nothing was not even pictures. You could text and email, but not video or pictures. But then at other times I was putting 8 videos up at once within 10 minutes. So
that's consistent with what we've heard, that it's like it's all or nothing kind of a thing. So but that's better than nothing at all. So
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. You're very loud. Also,
thank you.
Hey there, Sharon. Welcome. Right, I know you're doing your teacher voice, but your microphone's right here.
Do I, in the audience, do I sound louder than everybody else?
You sound okay to me.
let me know. Yeah, let me know if Kimber's just yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
Okay, so let's move on to the thing that most people care about on cruises, and that's the food.
Well, so right before that, I was going to talk about the parking.
Oh yeah,
very confusing. We parked at the aquarium at first, and we were going to pay by the whatever, and they said no,
don't do that.
No signage. Then we went to a garage, and we left on a Sunday. The garage was closed, and we're just circling, and there's a guy outside parking lot that said you can leave your car here for the week, and that was kind of shady, so we didn't want to do that. And then we finally drove into the port. Somehow we figured it out, and the cop said, no, it's right there. And that cost us $80 for the week, or for the 5 nights.
For 5 nights, okay.
Yeah, and it's not covered, but it's right next to the ship. So that's the correct parking. That was one thing we wanted to make, aware of, because people are going to get lost if they don't know that port. I've never been to that port. So we were circling, trying to find parking until we figured it out,
People get lost even when they're parking at the other ports because we're going to work and people are like, they don't know what they're doing. We're trying to get into the parking lot to get to work, and we're like, don't go here.
There's no signage or anything, so we just
there is for the other ones, but there's not for that for 6. There's not a lot,
And we thought it was the garage, like blocks away by the aquarium.
Yeah,
but that was closed.
That's
So they open that garage when there's a ship in Terminal 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Terminal 6 has its own lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to throw that out because that's something that we think people should be aware of, that there is a parking lot and it's right next to Margaritaville.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's get into this food. So first of all, let's talk about the included options of food. I know this is similar to what basically is a Spirit class ship. So tell us what the food choices are for included stuff.
Included, you're going to have the buffet, which they push a lot. Your pizza wasn't 24 hours, but it was open late.
I've heard till 1 or 2 a.m. or something like that.
We were there 1 or 2 sometimes, and the pizza was quite good, to be honest. Fresh.
I've heard it's really good pizza.
It was, and I love pizza, so that's like I'm picky with that, and it was very good. You have your burger place, which is just like Guy's Burgers, identical to that, with the fries are a little different, but it's the same setup. I might have included a picture. You have the Mexican taco place, just like the tacos on Carnival on the deck. That's identical to the same. The dining room, you have a buffet breakfast and a sit-down dinner.
Okay.
And that's it. Lunch is only up at the buffet.
do they do buffet breakfast in the buffet as well?
I did it the first day, and the omelet was not edible, so I went down to the dining room. I'm
Okay.
just to be honest, I'm a dining room person anyway. Even on regular cruises, I don't
Mhm.
like the buffet.
Gotcha.
But this one in particular, we just did the dining room every day for breakfast. And again, we had the dining package. So
Mhm.
we got to eat on the second level, which had a nice sit down menu. And it was different because it's your paid option. So that's where
Right.
we ate breakfast every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And
No
and
lunch in the dining room, though, at least not when we were on there.
okay. A question about cheeseburger in paradise, because I know that you said it's like Guy's Burger, which I've heard really good things about it. But you know how Guy's has like the different styles of burgers you can get. Do they have choices, or do you just get a cheeseburger, a hamburger, and then you dress it up yourself, or how does that work?
So they do have, I think, 3 or 4 different types of burgers, but they have a huge dressing station.
Yeah.
So tons and tons, 2 sides where you can put whatever you want on your burger. The fries are fresh. There's lines, but the lines go quick. You
Okay.
know, not
Do they
bad
have
at all. But
bacon?
yes, they do have bacon.
There you
Okay.
go.
That is one of the choices.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because that's you don't really get that for real at Guys. You kind of do, but not exactly.
they have like the bacon bits, not like the
Okay,
strip.
no,
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm good with that. And then the Mexican place, is that pretty much a clone of Blue Iguana?
identical. Yeah, we would
Yeah,
have
okay.
lunch there. So
Hmm.
that's where my choice was. It was quick,
Hmm.
um, really fresh. You could get fish, chicken, beef, all the vegetables, and then they had again 2 sides of toppings that you could put on there.
Okay. And JT's asking, do they have mushrooms for the burgers?
I don't remember if they had that, to be honest. They had so many stuff behind there, and we were just going and trying as many things as we could. So I don't remember if they have mushrooms.
I feel like I saw that in one of the videos we watched that they
Okay.
were filming the toppings bar. I feel like I saw mushrooms.
Because there's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of toppings behind them,
Mhm.
and then there's a toppings bar as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I saw them on the toppings bar that was like that you go to, because I didn't see bacon on that one, but I saw mushrooms.
The
If I
bacon is
recall.
behind because they're constantly cooking
That
it.
makes
Right.
So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So
Hey there,
hey
Todd.
Todd. Oh,
Welcome.
we also have cruising scene in here.
I
Say
said
hello.
that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's you were complaining about me telling you that
Oh,
you were talking loud when I
there you
said hi
go.
to Sharon.
There you go. So so you got the burgers, you got the pizza, you got the Mexican, you got the buffet. These are your lunch choices.
mhm.
Um, there's a is there a deli on there?
I didn't see a deli, no.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. No, I don't. There wasn't. Now there was another specialty dining room, but it was closed.
Mhm.
So I don't know what's
Oh,
going to be in there.
okay.
And that's on the it was the level with the champagne bar, I believe.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It's on the level with the Alchemist, the Alchemist type of bar. But
Okay.
that was closed the whole week. So that's going to be another option that I don't know what's going to be in there. We peeked in and just to take a look. It looks like a
Yeah.
private dining room, but they told us it's going to be another specialty, type of dining room.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
And then
didn't see any deli that
okay.
that I could think of. Yeah.
Okay. And then the paid options, to start with, there's sort of like a place where you can get seafood and chicken wings. Is that
So at
accurate?
the back of the
Mhm.
ship, and I forget it's a tiki place.
Yeah.
You have identical on both sides. I believe actually one is more fish and one is more like chicken wings.
Oh, the tiki grill and the island
That's
eat.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't try that, but those are paid options.
Okay.
And that's at every outlet. That's kind of like your high tea, around 4 or 5 o'clock every day. They
Mhm.
open it at the back. It's right at the back of the ship.
Okay.
And they got music playing. You got your tiki bar, and then you can order if you wanted food, chicken wings. There was fish, shrimp, couple of other choices there, more like
Okay.
finger foods.
Did you happen to see any prices on any of that? Like,
I believe that was something like 9 something per serving.
okay.
So I don't know. It looked like somebody was eating it. It looked like a healthy serving, but it's something like $9-10 is what it cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. And then, as far as other paid options, there's basically the upcharge dining and then the steakhouse. Is
The
that
steakhouse was, phenomenal. We had that the
right?
first night, and I've probably cruised more than 1,000 times, probably more, and I've never had a specialty dining room as well as this one was. The
That's awesome.
service,
That's high praise. Yeah.
well, the service on the whole ship is amazing. I mean, just they have the top of the top.
That's
But
great.
in that restaurant, you had 4 people waiting on us, and then the chef even came out and took a picture with us. But yeah, I had a filet. Tiffany had, I believe, lamb chops, and she's a food connoisseur. She said it was the best lamb chops she's ever had.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I put some pictures that when we go through that of the food, you'll see.
Yeah. At the end, what we'll probably do for the
Yeah,
most part, we'll kind of go through those and stuff. And then, so do you know how much it costs to go to this? I know you had that dining package, which we'll talk about that too, but do you know if somebody just wanted to just go to the steakhouse, how much the charge is for that?
and again, I'm probably wrong, and you can probably Google it, but I'm gonna think it's probably $55, maybe,
Okay.
maybe.
So competitive with like Carnival or something like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
And it's so much better. I mean, again, maybe because they knew that we were on there as a VIP or whatever. I don't know, but it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
And
And
they
then,
charge you if you want extra, like let's say you want an extra steak, it's $10. So if you wanted a steak and lamb chops, you would pay another $10.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't even imagine getting 2 entrees at a steak house on a cruise ship.
It was a pretty big
Like-
steak. I couldn't even
physically explode if I did that.
I mean, we
But,
had like 3 appetizers each, a soup, a salad. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And
a
I
lot.
know in the main dining room, I guess if you want an additional entree, it's like $7 I saw.
Yes, correct.
But you can get unlimited like appetizers and desserts.
Yeah.
Um,
And again, the waiters are so nice. Nobody was going to charge you. They just brought us if we wanted something extra. They would bring
Yeah.
it. No questions asked.
Kimbra Googled it. It's $55, so you were spot on.
I thought I saw that somewhere, but yeah. And it's worth every penny. And we were going to go again. That's how good it was.
That's awesome. That's good to know. So the other dining room experience. This is different. I don't know of any other lines that do anything like this where you can pay for kind of an upcharge MDR, and you get like fancier service like tablecloths, but you also get some additional. You get the items that are in the regular MDR, but then you get some additional options.
Yes. You get the side slip, and it changes every night.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in a suite or you have that dining package, you can go there for breakfast and dinner every day.
Okay.
It's not extra. And so, yeah, you have the regular menu that changes every night. And then you have that side slip it's the Islander, they call it. And it's the second level of the dining room.
Okay.
So that whole top is that.
And is that something that you could do without the dining package, that you could do, like you could pay to do it one night or something?
But I
like
don't know
that?
how much, but you can pay. I think it's $29, but again, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was included. I didn't see a price.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any other food options that we didn't cover?
Not really. Again, remember it's a smaller ship, so you're not going to get, all these different specialty restaurants that these newer mega ships have.
Yeah.
One thing I think they need to do is put peanuts at some of the bars at the happy hour 5 o'clock time.
Yeah.
Because that was something missing. Like the Alchemist bar, and again, forgive me, it's on one of the pictures, the real name of it.
Here, I'll look it up. I got the ship map here.
Yeah. It's at the back. It's really nice. And that was our favorite bar.
Hemisphere
Dancer.
Hemisphere Dancer craft spirits.
That was our favorite bar. They had live music that changed every night. The bartenders were all, because I said to my friend, this is like the Alchemist, and they said exactly that, and it's all the smoky drinks and all the fancy martinis, and you have crystal martini glasses, not that cheap glass, and really, really nice. And so we thought they should have like peanuts or something there.
Right.
But yeah, nothing else really.
Okay.
Hold on, sorry. I want to say hi to Larry.
Sure. Hey, Larry.
And Larry says, "Hey, that logo looks familiar, like my agency." Yeah, Larry works with Cruise Brothers as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and Sharon says, "What ship are you talking about?" We are talking about the Margaritaville at Sea Island.
One behind me.
Yes, right there behind Adam.
So we're gonna go to talk about bars and drinks next, and let me just answer JT's question about the bourbon. JT, I can tell you that they have. Watching the videos today that we watched of ship tours, I saw Buffalo Trace at most of the bars. I also saw Woodford Reserve on several, or at least one or two of the menus.
I know some of these pictures.
I know you're not a Woodford guy.
Some of the pictures have menus that I think we saw some different.
But they definitely have. I definitely saw lots of Buffalo Trace.
And again, that Emirates bar has tons of it.
Oh,
tons
cool.
of all the top shelf.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I know there was like one woman was asking for something, one of the lower end, and they said, you got to go to the casino. We don't have it at this bar. So it was the higher end at that bar.
Yeah.
I mean, it was packed, that bar, every night.
So that they have quite a few bars on there, and my understanding is most of them have unique menus.
Every bar has its own menu. So you have the flip-flop bar in the lobby. You have 5 o'clock somewhere up on the pool. The pool bar is 2 bars separated, which is cool. So completely different menus to each bar. And then, every single bar, you have that tiki bar, the casino bar, the lobby bar, the Hemisphere. There's a champagne bar. So if you're into champagne, tons and tons of that. They made me a drink with tequila bubbled up.
I saw that video. Yeah.
So more bars than you could think of. And there's music in every single bar, and it's mostly live music.
That's awesome.
So
that's great.
That was the one thing I liked. And the cruise director came from the Ritz-Carlton. She's worked on Windstar, higher end, and they got her over to this ship, and they're paying her a lot to bring her over. And that was her number one thing, was music. She's always wanting every bar to have live music, and they did it, and it was phenomenal.
That's great.
Violinists, they had a guitar player, pianist, different bands. They have a calypso lady that was amazing. We were hanging out with her in Cozumel, her and a couple of the crew members, and so she would do her set. And they moved them to each different bar. They moved them.
Okay.
So one night they could be in the lobby. The next night they could be in the champagne bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite bar?
The Emerson one is. We were there every night. It was just the leather seats, the music, the bartenders, I like my martinis. So they would make me all these fancy martinis, espresso martinis we had there. We would bounce between that one and the champagne bar, which is a deck up from there. And then I knew a couple of bartenders in the lobby bar. So in the daytime, we'd go to the lobby bar because those other 2 bars aren't open in the day, only at night after 4.
Yeah. So I have to ask, it's the Margaritaville at sea. Did you have a margarita, and how was it if you did?
So I don't drink tequila, but my friend did, and I did try theirs, and it was good, obviously. And they have those fancy margarita mugs you can get with the soda package.
Right,
a dolphin and a margarita mixture, and so we got those. But it was good. And they do play Jimmy Buffett, a lot of it, but not overbearing. So that was another good thing. The pool deck plays him 24/7. He's on a big screen up the pool deck.
Yeah.
And so they play him mostly. in the bars inside the ship, you'll hear it a little bit. The live bands will play them a little bit, but then they do their other stuff, which was good because I
Yeah,
was afraid of that.
if there was just Jimmy Buffett all the time, that would
It'd
probably
be, yeah,
that'd get a little old. But you got to have some Jimmy Buffett on the Margaritaville,
of course, and
otherwise
they
that
play
would
just
just be
enough,
wrong. Yeah.
and everybody would go crazy every time they would play a song.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Hey, hello, Les. Welcome, Beanie Les. All right, so from what I've seen, something that's really stood out to me is the decor of this ship. What were your impressions about the decor?
So the inside of the ship, they put a lot of money. You can tell the carpets, the furniture, the bedding. I mean, gorgeous, beautiful. Really, I mean, the carpets, you feel like you're walking on clouds. I don't know what foam they put under, even in the cabins.
Oh,
The outside of the ship, I think in their next dry dock, they need to redo it because the
okay.
decks, the doors, everything on the outside, and I don't mean the outside of the ship, I mean the pool deck area,
Right.
is just old. It's not, you could tell they just slapped paint on it,
Yeah.
and put new furniture, but it's not, the deck should have been ripped up and redone. The sliding doors, half of them don't work. You have to kind of pry it apart to get outside. But other than that, the inside was gorgeous. We were at the front of the ship near the top. Ours was a suite. So we had a huge balcony, but it was enclosed in glass.
Oh.
So I don't know if I put a picture there, you guys will see it, but you can't, it's not like the type of balcony where you have like your bar there. This is all enclosed, like you're in a box.
Interesting.
And if you look at the picture of the ship there behind me, right at the top, that's where we were. You can see all that glass. Those are the suites. And
Interesting.
I would have rather have been in a regular balcony. They look bigger to me. The cabins themselves had couches. We didn't even have that. Ours was just a square, a bed and a bathroom. I would have rather had a regular balcony because I've seen them and they look big. The balconies didn't, but the rooms do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as like activities on board, like things to do, during the day or something like that, what was the selection like?
So
was anything stand out?
Didn't really have a lot of stuff. They had trivia,
Okay.
the karaoke at night, and that went on for 3 hours. Live music, but during the day there wasn't a lot of activity. It was mainly trivia. The sea days, it was just mostly trivia. They didn't really have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, and I forgot, there is a sushi upcharge restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So there is that. I forgot. We never tried it, but they do have sushi at an a la carte menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So sorry, I went back to that. But yeah, not much activity in the day. At night, the ship is just bristling with music everywhere. They even have a Latin bar with the live Latin, like you think you're in Havana, which is really good. Yeah.
Okay. I know that they have.
Sorry, Larry's got a question. How many day cruise? It was a 5-night, correct?
So this one does 4 and 5. I did the 5.
Yeah.
It only goes to Key West and Cozumel. They are going to add Progressive Mexico eventually. It's not like its sister ship, the Paradise. It only do 2 days. So, and does the Freeport.
And I know Larry made a comment too about I'll consider the Islander, but the other ship is quite scary. And I think that's something people should know is that this, even though they're both Margaritaville at Sea brand, this is two very, very different experiences. And so I would not look at anything at all of the other ship and consider it analogous to this one, because it seems like, I mean, it's a very different scenario entirely. So
I was very surprised because I've been on the other one, not the sail, but a couple of times for ship tours, and I couldn't wait to get off of it. This I was hoping wasn't going to be like that for 5 nights, and to my surprise, it was completely different. And they say that they're both Spirit class ships, but this one seemed a lot bigger. So I don't know where or how.
I think that other ship though, the Paradise though, is it's like one of the early, like built in the early 90s or something like that. Yeah,
The
I think it's a
Islander's
smaller.
33 years old, so
Yeah, I think it's
the
a
other one's older
smaller.
than
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I know there's a miniature golf course and a cornhole course, which is
Yep.
something I've never even seen before. Did you? I know you took some pictures of them, but did you play on either of
We
those?
didn't
Or
play it. I took pictures, and I didn't really see anybody else there. But I can tell you at night, because my cabin was right below it, so
yeah,
we could hear all night long people up there walking and jumping and doing whatever up there. So
okay,
I think it's open late.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I love miniature golf, and usually the mini golf courses or putt, whatever people want to call it, on cruise ships are usually not all that great. But this one looked a step
It's good.
up.
I've
And
never
and
seen a cornhole, and they do have a pickleball course as
yeah,
well.
yeah. That cornhole course has really got me intrigued because, I mean, I enjoy cornhole, but the thought of a cornhole course is one of those things. When I saw it, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
why has nobody ever thought of that? Maybe they have, and I've just never seen it. But
Yeah,
it
no,
looked really
I
cool.
thought it was. I've never seen a ship that has that, so yeah, I thought that was
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. JT says the other ship is only 722 feet, so it's a much smaller.
That's what I figured, but everyone's like, "No, it's the same." I'm like, "No, it's not the
No, I
same
don't. Yeah,
No.
at all."
it's because I know the other ship they had before they got rid of it, I think was the original
It was
celebration or something like that.
Celebration. It was the
Yeah,
original Celebration. I
yeah.
went on that one again when it was owned by Bahama Paradise, or not
Mm,
Bahama, but yeah,
yeah,
Bahama Paradise,
yeah.
and they had the two ships, and I went on that, and it was the original Celebration. The ceilings were so low, because it was the older
Right.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely was a different, older even than this class, obviously.
The other ship is a Classica class.
Classica.
Okay. I don't know why people kept telling me they're both Spirit classes. I knew they weren't. The buffet is double the size alone on the Islander.
Yeah, yeah. So I know you've talked about the live music, and that sounds like it's pretty epic. Did you do any of the other entertainment things, like any of the shows?
We did a couple of the shows. They had a magician, they had a singer. Nothing crazy, not like other it's all variety stuff,
Hmm.
juggler. Um, the theater's beautiful, and it's
Hmm.
the original. You can tell it's the original theater. I mean, it's just gorgeous. The carpets and the seats and the red velvet and the woodwork throughout the whole theater. And then
Hmm.
of course they have the choral theater, which is at I believe the back or the front of the ship.
I
It's
think it's
another
at the
theater.
back, like on the lower deck.
Yeah, and they had
Yeah.
karaoke there,
Okay.
and I did karaoke. I was there one night, but like I said, it was for 3 hours, and by the time I got up, there was nobody in the room.
Yeah.
It was like till 1 in the morning. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good night, JT.
Oh, good night, JT. All right. So, port stops. You went to Key West and you went to Cozumel. Which one was first, just out of
Key
curiosity?
West. So
Key
you
West.
leave, and the first port is Key West the next
Mhm.
day, and we were only there for like 4 hours or 5. It was so short.
Oh,
We
wow.
got there at 1 o'clock. We had to be back at 4.
Oh, wow. That's really short.
And there was no other ship, so we were like, maybe there's another ship. That's why we couldn't get there earlier.
Mhm.
We didn't understand it, and there was no other ship.
Well, I know Key West is like a lot of the people there don't want cruise ships, and I know they've got a lot of limitations in that, but I
But
don't
it
know if
was
that.
weird because the week before I was on Celebrity Reflection to Key West, and we were there for 9 hours.
Oh,
We got
okay.
there
Well,
at
then
7
that's
a.m.
probably
and
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you actually dock right at Key West, or sometimes they dock on the island next to it, I think.
right by my picture you're seeing right there, that's the Key West dock. That's the
Oh,
one
okay.
where there's 2 docks there,
Yeah.
and that's right by Mallory Square, and that's where
Okay.
all
Yeah.
the ships
Yeah.
dock.
So at least 4 hours might be enough time because you can get
It
off,
was for us.
walk
We went to
around, and
lunch.
everything's right there,
Mhm.
and
We
then just get
walked to
back
the
on.
tavern bar, had lunch, and then got back with plenty of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you went to Cozumel.
So you have a sea day, and then you get to Cozumel around 7 in the morning.
Okay.
And we were there, I believe, till 4.
Okay.
It's a longer day.
Mm-hmm.
And that park's right at the dock where Royal Carnival Celebrity Park. And the reason is because Margaritaville is at that dock. So it's the furthest dock from the downtown. You have to take a cab. It's $8 a person.
Okay, so it is the downtown dock. Is that?
No, it's not. The downtown dock is where Virgin, MSC.
Okay,
it's
right.
The further one, because Margaritaville is there.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, they all park. It's the furthest dock away from the downtown.
Okay.
And again, Islander could have docked anywhere, but they did that one because Margaritaville, it's the first slip. And right when you walk off, you're falling into the Margaritaville restaurant. It's literally right there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why they did that.
And so that area is where all the shops and stuff are for that.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't even have to leave the port area.
Okay.
But of course, we always leave it. We go to a private bar that we know that we go to. And again, it's $8 to get downtown and then $8 to get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good for us if we go to Chonkanon, because that's even closer to Chonkanon than
that's on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that, I just assumed it would dock downtown because
that's what I thought.
Caribbean.
I thought we would be where Virgin and MSC, but they said no because of Margaritaville. Now, if Margaritaville would have been, the old one was downtown, then yes, it would have docked there. But that's the only reason, is because of Margaritaville.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. And then disembarkation, getting off at the port stops, getting off at the end of the cruise. Was that pretty smooth? Or
that was pretty quick. We had express. Literally, they told us the night before, you're going to get off at 8. Now, the week before, Josh got off at 8:30. He had wheelchair access. He was the first off at 8:30. Okay. They told us 8 o'clock. At 7:30, they said, time to go, express, everybody off. They were making announcements. We were off the ship by 7:35.
Wow.
In the car and on the road by probably 7:45.
Oh, wow. You were on the road before we got to work.
Yeah.
Although,
I saw the traffic coming as I was going on the highway that you take to work.
We probably passed.
You
were probably in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quick. I couldn't believe it. And my friend was like, maybe I'll make my 8:40 flight. But, we got her there at 8, but they told her you need an hour to check a luggage, and she didn't make it. It wasn't, it was 45 minutes. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
But I was shocked. It was very quick. The hotel manager, who we known from the Mardi Gras, he was the food and beverage director. He's on this ship now. He was the hotel manager on the older ship. Now he's on this one. The guy hasn't slept in weeks, he said. He's always got coffee in his hand. He was right at the gangway. Like a lot of the officers and staff, you can see them walking around. They're very noticeable. And they were at the gangway as we were getting off, So very quick, very smooth, getting off. Quicker than, again, most ships. Not a lot of people on this ship. So, I think it's like 2,500 or something like that, passenger.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's bring up the pictures and kind of go through those, and then we can kind of rehash some stuff. And again, people in the chat, if you guys have questions about this ship, this is a great time to get those answered.
So that's the parking lot.
Okay,
that's where you park your car.
We won't get the best parking then on this cruise, because normally we do, because we park in the aquarium lot, but
but I'm not going to pay for parking when I can park at work.
We'll be a little further.
No, if you have it for free. Well, remember I joked with you. I said I'll park in your parking spot. Remember?
Right.
But yeah, you can prepay or pay there, and I believe it was $80 for the 5 nights. So whatever they divide that by 5 is what it is per day.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's the lobby. So that's us waiting to get on. Again, you have a time, and I'm going to tell you, they stick to that time. We had an 11 a.m. check-in, and they started at 11. So you're outside, and they had signs 10, 11, 12, 1, and they checked your ticket.
Oh,
I've never seen
okay.
them. Royal and Celebrity never check that. They just let you.
They do that
You
at
know,
Terminal 3.
Yeah.
these guys check it, and
I think it's a Tampa thing.
Well,
it
I
was
think that
great.
was the
It was
problem with
great.
the first one too, is that it was just like a free for all.
Free for all.
And
Well,
so
they checked it,
they got
and
stricter.
that was great. I thought that was great. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's
Yeah.
on the ship.
Is that
That's the lobby.
that's the promenade?
So that's the promenade or the lobby, the lobby bar. There
Okay.
you have the shore excursion desk, the front desk, the lobby bar. There's live music playing right behind, well, in front of me. And this thing here, the flip flop. Everybody's taking pictures of it. That's like the whole week. You know, they even have like one of those mascots that are with you.
Yeah, the parrot mascot. Hey, Cruise Nuts.
Yeah.
Bombini.
Did you get champagne and laid when you got on the ship, or was that
No
just the first
lays.
couple?
They did have champagne, but we were first on, so we went back and like around 12 they were handing it out. We grabbed one. People did have lays, but they weren't handing out lays.
Okay.
There's the lobby, the other side. So you saw the flip flop. That's
Yeah.
just the opposite side, and that's you see the guy playing. That's
Yeah.
the lobby bar. The
Okay.
flip flop bar, and that's where they always have live music playing there. That was a guitarist that he sounded just like Jimmy Buffett, actually. He played a ton of the songs. That's the pool deck.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Part of
Definitely
it.
looks like a carnival or
But you
carnival
see
brand.
the wood and the yellow,
Yeah.
they just really didn't do anything to it. It
Yeah.
looks like the exact old pool. They put the land shark around the pool as a trim.
Right.
And they put a big TV there with Jimmy Buffett playing, you know. That's one of the bars, and if you look straight through to the other side, that's the other bar. So there's two bars on the pool. That's
Okay.
the land shark bar, and I don't know if I got a picture of the other side. There's the menu, so you can kind of, I don't know if you zoom in, but you'll see price. I don't know if that has pricing or not. Not quite sure.
No, what
is that?
There's two sides to, and again, every bar has its own menu.
It's not going to let me zoom in on the share screen.
Yeah, no, you can Google it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's the other side of the same menu. Beer. That's the hotel manager.
Okay.
Ahem, I think his name is. He was the food and beverage director on the Mardi Gras. I've known him when I was on there. When you guys were on there with me, he was there. And then he quit and he went over to these guys to be a hotel manager. So
cool.
And there's two hotel managers on this ship. And, you know, because it's a whole new ship, he's just running like a chicken. He's not even resting. So many things happening, and, you know. And there's your burger.
Oh, yeah.
Was asking about the burger.
Good. Looks good.
Yum.
This is the Latin or Havana bar.
Okay.
I don't know how many. I took a bunch, but I don't think I put them all up. But there's a stage where they sing a live Latin bar, a bit band at night. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
They make fantastic espresso martinis, Cuba Libre. I mean, it's like you're in little, you know, Havana. I mean, the music is amazing if you like that type of music.
Yeah.
And they're open late. This bar is open very late.
Cool.
This is the dining room on the second level. So you see the first level, no tablecloths, but the second level has tablecloths. The chairs are even different. So the second level is your specialty, or not specialty, but, you know, the upcharge restaurant. Yeah. This is, again, the lobby, in the main lobby. They had, and they had pictures, photographers every night. And they also do the towel animals every night as well.
Oh, do they? I forgot to ask about that, but that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a question from Les, but I think we're going to ask it at the very end.
Okay. That's our cabin bathroom. Very, very nice. My cabin mate was afraid to even walk in there, and I'm like, it's all brand new. Look at the flooring. I mean, it's completely redone.
Is that
fourth person in this room?
Is that counter yellow or orange?
No, it's I I believe it's orange. So it's an orange backdrop with a yellow top, but
Okay.
it's that chorism or whatever, you know, that where they put it on top.
Mhm.
I mean, everything was brand new.
I love the vibrant Caribbean colors.
And the
on the ship.
towels are terry cloth towels. I
Oh.
mean, I wanted to take some with me. It was so nice. That's a suite
Oh,
now. So this is what's
yeah.
considered a suite. It's not that big. If you go to a regular balcony room, you're going to get a bigger room with a tiny balcony.
Mhm.
Our balcony, you can tell there. See the glass?
Yeah. Yep.
It's double. It's huge.
Mhm.
But I would have rather had a regular balcony room with a couch and just a larger room
Right.
than this. But it was nice. I mean, look at the furniture and everything's beautiful.
The again, this is, I guess, subjective, but the decor is to my taste.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It just,
Beautiful.
it just really speaks to me. Hey,
Yeah.
Mom.
It's just gorgeous. Again, this is part of the Havana bar as you're walking to it.
Okay, yeah, I can
Now
see
you
the
know
stage in there.
on the Spirit class, and I didn't get a picture, but right around the corner there's those two long hallways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was on the Spirit class, but on this one it's just a lot of seating. That's all it is. Just
Yeah,
That's usually what it
That's
is.
what it is
Yeah.
on all of the other ones. They're just
Okay.
themed differently. Like I think on now I don't remember which one. One of them it's very kind of gardeny.
Mhm.
This one is gardeny. You see those plants? It's all of that all the way down with seats.
Okay.
And I love
Okay.
that area of the ship.
It's
Yeah.
very quiet. This is the bubbled up bar. We were there a lot too. We made friends with a lot of the bartenders. This one is the champagne bar.
Okay.
And that's the menu. It comes in that little box.
Yeah.
Cute.
That's fun.
Champagne bar. There you go again. There's your character guy or the bird. This is the champagne bar with the live piano. Again, it switches every night to different music.
Was it like the piano bar
No,
on a carnival ship, or was it?
No, it's just a regular.
Okay.
Nobody ever came to this bar.
Huh.
Here's the
Oh, cool.
tequila drink she made. That's Alex, the bartender.
Hi. I was so happy to see they doing the smoke bubbles and stuff. I love that stuff.
Tiki bar.
Hmm.
So there's the actual bar, and on either side of the bar is those upcharge at 5 o'clock. They come out with food.
Okay.
And this is also going to be the back pool, I think, on the next shot.
Gotcha. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Professor Travels here.
Those are the one of the side bars at night. Not bars, the dining. You know, there's the back pool.
Right.
So this is all part of the tiki bar at the back.
Okay.
And look,
is this adult only, or is this all ages?
This is adult only. Yeah.
Okay.
This is adult only. They don't have any signage that says that, but everyone knew that. Look at the deck, how black it is with the soot.
Oh yeah,
that's my point. They didn't redo any of this stuff.
They need to redo the deck. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to swab the deck.
Even the yellow, that's the original yellow from that the regular ship back.
Oh, is it? Okay, I figured that they did that, but
no.
Okay, so they really didn't touch
even the statue right there in the back
yeah.
is the original statue.
Interesting. Okay.
Larry's heading out. Can you share Adam's contact info through my messenger? Yeah, Larry, we can get you in contact with Adam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, Larry, if you go back to the beginning of this video, we ask him that, and he says it there too for Instagram.
Oh, no worries. This is the tiki bar menu. Now look at those drinks, $14, $14, $12. So if you're not on the drink package, and again, we'll show you the prices at the end of the drink package. It's not a 2-day cruise where you buy a $10. They give you 10 drinks for $10 on the prep and the other ship. This one is a 4 and a 5 night, and the prices add up. So it's worth it. If you like to drink, get the drink package. It's worth it.
Now,
and it's 15 drinks, but they don't really count.
Right. And then I don't know if that includes tip in there. I guess it would include.
It includes tips. Tips, all of that's included. I I don't know about the a la carte pricing, but when
Right,
you get
it's
the drink
usually
pack,
not the a la carte, yeah.
yeah,
So
it's
it's not
included.
even really, it's more than 12, 14,
14.
15. It's
And
another
and they
dollar or
get
something.
20% or 18%, you know.
Yeah.
That's what's going under that famous bridge. They made a big
Yep.
announcement. Everybody went up on deck.
Sunshine Skyway Bridge,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were like, "Are we gonna make it?" And they were screaming over the yeah.
It never looks like it, but you do.
That's my first time. Now this is the specialty restaurant, the JW. Incredible. I mean,
Oh, this is the steakhouse?
yeah,
Okay.
we had espresso martinis. That was some type of a steak
Was that the
tartare.
tartare?
Yeah, lamb chops,
Hmm.
my filet.
Mm.
That was a banana cream or we had key lime, one or the other. There you go. I mean, incredible.
Yeah.
That's the next day heading to Key West. That's the
Okay.
pool deck in the morning. That's at 6 in the morning. Nobody was up.
Wow.
And is this the deck or the pool deck where the roof is retractable?
I believe
It's the
no.
Or is it
It's
the
on
other
the
one?
other side. It's on the
Yeah.
other side. Okay, this is the Hemisphere Craft Spirit Bar going into it. That's the Coral Ridge Lounge at the back.
I really like the decor in
Yeah, it's
that
really
one.
cool.
The decor is beautiful. Inside decor is gorgeous everywhere.
Yeah.
It really is. This is again the Coral Reef back, lounge, the bar area.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
That's a beautiful logo. I love that
Yep.
logo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's in Key West. So that's that was a stock in downtown or the Mallory Square. That's where all the ships. A week ago, I was at the same dock on the Reflection on Celebrities. So they all docked down here. There's the Hemisphere Bar, one of the martinis they made, infused vodka with the pineapple.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is that floating on top?
That is, I think it's supposed to be like a pineapple or something that's dried out. It's all dried out.
Huh.
They had a jar of them that they put in there. There's the actual, look at the carpet. I mean, look at the decor.
Huh.
That's just so elegant. That's where we
Yeah.
were every night. It was just gorgeous. One of the, see, even they dress like, like the Alchemy Bar with the
Yeah.
vests and I mean, look at all the different, the beaker there.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, okay, this is the Islander dinner menu. So every night you're going to get a downstairs menu and then you get the sleeve, which is the Islander upcharge.
Okay. So
And
you
I
would
think
have
it
that
tells you it's
additional option.
17. I can't read it, but it tells you the charge.
Well, it says for additional
Okay.
entrees, it's $7 per guest.
Okay.
But,
So if you want it pan fried rib and the snapper.
right. Then they're going to charge you another $7. But
Yeah.
and
And if
but
you
yeah, I
have,
don't know what the cost is just for the
yeah,
like
that
the
I
one
don't,
night.
I think it's $35 a hit. Again, that's the regular menu, the other side. And it
Okay.
changes every night. That's the Finn's dining room. That's your shrimp cocktail that you get with it. So in the regular dining room, I believe that was a steak. That was a ravioli. Hemisphere Bar again. This was sparkling. Oh, this is the brunch menu. So they have at Sea Day, there's a brunch menu. You can pay upcharge to go there. Or again, if you're part of the dining package, you go for free.
Gotcha.
And one side was breakfast, one side was lunch.
Okay.
That was the omelet that I ordered. They give you fries instead of potatoes. Okay, so here's your the
Is that the cornhole?
the cornhole.
Corn?
Yeah, that's the cornhole.
Yeah, that's
That
just
was right
fun.
above my cabin.
Were there a lot of kids on your cruise?
There wasn't a lot of kids. I thought there'd be a ton. There really wasn't. There was a lot of older. I would say your average person was 38 to maybe 50 something.
Okay.
Where if you're going on the other ship for the 2-nighter, you're getting a lot of 20-year-olds on there.
Right, sure.
I mean, this is a real 5-night, 4-night cruise. So you're going to get a ton of, different caliber. That's my balcony.
Yeah, there's those tall windows you were talking about. Wonder why they do that.
We thought that was weird. Okay, so this is one of the formal nights. Even the captain comes out in his uniform and then changes into a Bahama shirt, which I think I have a picture of it. There he is. He had his uniform on, and then they put him in that.
And you said formal nights, but there's not really formal nights.
None on the ship. You can wear shorts every night. There's another meal that we had in the main dining room. Or again, that was a specialty, the Islander dining room. There's the captain there. So on this ship, all the officers wear the white, which we're all used to that. But the hotel side wear an aqua color shirt. Completely different, not white. That's Cozumel next to the icon. Look at this difference. That's the icon.
It's like a baby ship.
So this is the no-name bar that we go to in Cozumel. We know the owners there. That's the actual bar. Again, all the crew come here. You can dive. There's snorkeling. We usually swim and sit at the bar. That's what the owners. Nope. You want to go back one slide?
What happened?
No? Oh, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. Okay.
So that's your ticket where it says Express.
Okay.
And that's how they know. And on your key, it says it as well. Okay, that's what I want. I don't know if you can blow that up.
I don't know if I can.
It looked like
it's gonna let me.
Okay. There you go.
That shrunk down there.
So if you want the drink package for 5 nights, it's $318 a person.
Okay.
So let's divide that by what is that?
Divide by 5.
Yeah.
And subtract that from it.
So that includes your tips.
Right. Oh, it does. Okay.
$63 a night.
Okay.
Or a day. You have the Coconut Telegraph Premium. That's your Wi-Fi. $75 a person for the 5 nights.
Okay.
The Express Pass is $41.40. That doesn't get you on the ship quicker, but it gets you off the ship. And in every port, you get to get off first.
Okay.
And then the Ultimate Dining Chill, $107 a person. That's if you want to have all the specialty, if you want to eat in the Islander restaurant for breakfast and dinner, the steakhouse. It doesn't give you the sushi though. At least we didn't try it, so we don't know. But
I wonder if those prices are different on the 4-night cruises.
They would be. They'd be less.
So the beverage is $245 and the internet is $60.
Yep.
Okay.
And I didn't look at the prices for the other
like the
stuff.
dining and stuff like that. It's probably divided by 5 and subtract that from 107 or whatever. Okay.
Cool.
So now if you guys have any questions, maybe.
And I'm going to do that. There we go.
So Scott's asking, can't I just gamble to get a free hooch? So I think what you're talking about, Scott, is if you gamble, they start feeding you free drinks.
It's like any other ship. The casino is huge on this ship. It's pretty big. I didn't gamble, but we walked through it a lot. And I believe, if you're gambling, they come around and give you the free
I know we watched J&J Cruise and their review of the ship, and they are gamblers. And they said that they had to put a little bit more money in. They weren't sure what the price was, but they thought it was like a couple $100.
Well, they said that it was kind of a different system. It was like you have to get 2 points before you start getting free drinks, and that's per day.
I don't know.
And their system on how you get those points is some kind of
how long you're there,
how
much you're spending,
how much your bets are.
Yeah,
so it's kind of
it's a little different.
Not really easy to determine what that is specifically.
But I know Scott, and yes, he would probably get free drinks at the bar.
I mean, again, we were tipping over to the bartender, so they weren't even counting our 15 a day, and they
Yeah.
were whatever we wanted, they made it for us, and
Right. That's awesome.
yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Were there any other? I thought you said there was a question you were going to hold to the end.
There is. Are you ready for it? Would you cruise this ship again?
Because I've cruised a lot of cruise lines, I probably wouldn't. It's a one and done for me, and that's just not because it was horrible. It's just I prefer Celebrity, Carnival, Royal. I just love your bigger, larger ships. You know, that's just for me. Oh,
that is the best way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. What I'm saying.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't.
You like newer ships and bigger ships, and so for you,
that's
because you have access to so many cruises, so for you it's a different bar.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably done maybe 7 cruises this year already, and it's only halfway through. And I always like the newer ships.
Yeah,
you know, this was a pretty 33-year-old ship. For me, I mean, even everybody's like, "Wow, you even went on it." I'm like, I was shocked. It was nicer than I thought it was going to be. It was gorgeous. You know, the insides were, like you said, the decor is amazing.
And you said the food, the steak was amazing, and
in the steakhouse. Now, in main dining room, the food is not the best. It's a hit or miss. There was a couple of meals I sent back and got something else. You know, but
sure,
you know, I just didn't feel you should pay more to get a better meal, but that's how they do it here. You know, you should be able to get a regular menu that's pretty good food. You shouldn't have to pay more to get a better,
Right. Right. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Well, anybody else have any more questions?
Did we? Hold on. I know Stacy had 2 questions.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure that we got them
because he isn't able to watch live.
His 2 questions. Oh, gratuities.
So
how does that work?
They charged us. That wasn't part of it. We were in a suite, so that was 110 per person for the 5 nights.
Can you prepay that, or was that added on?
No, you can prepay it, but ours was added on because we didn't know. We were getting most of this as VIPs, so we figured that was included, but it wasn't, and we were fine, obviously.
So we heard that unlike some ships, you can cancel your gratuities, but you can't do that on Margaritaville at Sea, which I don't have a problem with. But
if you go to the front desk, they can't make you pay tips. You can tell them I'm tipping cash.
The video we're watching made it sound like they were, but I don't know that.
I mean, we didn't try to take it off, but I know that they can't legally make you pay.
Right.
It's your choice.
Somebody was apparently having a meltdown about it on their cruise, but
wow,
they were the same mindset as, well, tip the people, for crying out loud.
But we did that, and we were paying cash. I mean, we were tipping a lot in cash to our bartenders.
Oh, here you go. Scott's asking, how would you rate the customer service that you saw?
That 10 out of 10. But again, it's a new ship. So you're going to get, they had staff from every cruise line that we knew, bartenders, the hotel manager from other cruise lines, the cruise director we knew. They were all from every other cruise line coming in. And then they also moved some people from the Paradise over, their top people. So you're going to get, this is their flagship. So you're going to get the best of the best.
Sure.
I mean, they were phenomenal. They were probably 15 out of 15. They were so good, there was, if they couldn't help, I mean, there was nothing they couldn't do for you. You know, the bartenders, everybody, the waiters. Yeah. Even our cabin steward was phenomenal, and they come twice a day.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they come twice a day. Yeah.
Interesting. Do they keep bringing bread out at the MDR?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We kept asking, and we had maybe a couple of baskets they brought. Okay. Yeah.
Again, they're very, but they stopped. So
the waiters are like so nice. You have 3 waiters normally, well, waiter and a bar waiter and then an assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, whatever you wanted. And now again, we ate in the Islander, but I'm sure it's the same downstairs as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
exactly the same. You know, if you
That's
want more
awesome.
bread, sodas. I mean, again, we had the package, so we could get
Yeah.
sodas, coffees, teas, waters, you know, all of that stuff.
What is, for those of the people out there that are coffee connoisseurs, what is the coffee situation on the ship?
So they have your regular, and I don't know what it is, but it's in the buffet area, your free one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could go, I think, to the Latin bar, and they would have different flavors and more of an upper scale, but you have to pay for that.
Okay.
Know? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. The Latin bar opened, I believe, midday. So you could usually go there, you know, around 12 or 1. It
Mm-hmm.
opened up. All the other bars opened up about 10 or 11. The pool bars are open at 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see a price on Land Shark beers? Are those like extra cheap, or
Let me see if I have that.
they're basically their brand of beer?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It's $9 for imports, $8.05 for domestic. Land Shark is not even on their menu here. Oh, maybe it's on the other menu. Hold on. Well, maybe on the other menu. Hold on. Island Life Margaret. No, that's so weird. This is the Land Shark bar. It's not even on their Land Shark menu.
Well, that's strange.
It says the cheapest is 8.5, so maybe it's $5 because it's not. It says Land Shark bar, and the back is all beer, but I don't see Land Shark. Angry Orchard's $9. Coors Edge non-alcoholic 7, domestic 8.5, imported 9, craft is 9.
Free.
That's so weird. Bucket of beer is $36 on ice. So that is weird.
We'll look for that in November.
Yeah. You're at the Land Shark bar and you didn't even, maybe it was a menu just for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe. It'd be fun if they had like Land Shark cocktails or something. You know,
Yeah.
beer cocktails. One of the ships, I think it was a Royal Caribbean ship, had beer cocktails.
They were gross.
They were kind of gross, but
I thought Land Shark was also rum, but I'm probably wrong. It's probably just.
I think it's just, to my knowledge, it's only beer, but I could be wrong too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anybody else?
Any final thoughts, Adam?
If you've never been on a cruise, this is a great starter for a 4 and a 5 nighter because you're not going to know the difference from a regular cruise line. If you love Jimmy Buffett, then definitely book this one. Is it something you'd go a lot on? I don't know. I know you guys live there, so maybe you'll go more than once.
I was going to say,
it was a 3-hour drive to get over and back. So, I'm on this coast, the East Coast. I could just drive to the ports here.
I would think, I would think it'd be interesting to compare it to other ships that sail out of Tampa. So because you don't have all those newer, bigger ships. So really your competition is going to be like a Brilliance of the Seas or a Carnival, a Spirit class Carnival ship would be your high-end Carnival sailing out of there. And compared to those, I'll be interested because we're familiar with all those ships. If we would choose this one over those. Hey, there's Mike Lovey's Fat Life. He says we were at Margaritaville Grand Turk, maybe?
Yeah.
And they were out of Land Shark beer.
Oh, that's funny.
That's just wrong, Mike. I mean, I don't even really like Land Shark beer that much, but out of principle.
I'm wondering if the ship was out of the beer. Maybe that's why it wasn't on the menu. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
interesting.
That is interesting. with all the
Yeah.
advertising they do on there.
Again, it's the
Cool.
fourth sailing, so who knows?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be interesting too for us to go on there in November, and I mean, that's not a huge amount of time difference, but I'm wondering if any of the things that they haven't done will happen. Like, really, that's basically, will they have the internet more reliable, and will they have some sort of app or something like that? Honestly, though, none of that. I mean, the internet would be nice, but
So
none
they
of that
give
really
you
bothers me much.
they give you the dailies like on
Mhm.
paper, but
Yeah,
you have a code, a QR code.
yeah.
You can then put it on your phone, and now it's on your phone digitally.
Oh, that's
And I
cool.
did that every day.
You could
I
take
took
it
a
with you as
picture
a
and I took
PDF or
yeah,
something. Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
You take a picture, and then it's every single day you take that picture of it, and it's
Mhm.
now a PDF on your phone.
Yeah.
The TVs are great in the room. They're
Mhm.
huge. They have top all the shows.
Cool.
That's where you're going to be able to see your bill and do your, lifeboat drill and all of
Right.
that. Maybe when you go, they'll probably have that on the
That'll
TV.
be the yeah, that's the negatives I've heard, which have been pretty few and far between, but the negatives that I've heard, I think the muster drill um is probably the one that is it doesn't really bother me that much, but it's like,
Yeah, I
oh,
was like, wow, we're back in the dark
they're
ages.
done with that.
I'm like, this was the best thing since COVID, and now they're going backwards. I mean,
Yep.
MSC does the same. You punch in a code in your cabin,
Mhm.
but you still have to go down
Right.
Yeah.
with everybody, unless they've changed that. Somebody told me they're doing it like Carnival and Royal and
Hmm.
Celebrity now, where you just go to your station anytime all day, to check in. But that's the only other cruise line that I know that, everyone else has gotten on the new system.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like they just need to catch up with a little bit of the back end stuff, but
Yeah.
a lot of the things that I've heard, it sounds like they've resolved
Yeah.
from talking to you. So in just a few
And,
sailings, so
and pretty
that's
quick.
good.
Well, like I
Yeah,
said, the hotel manager said he hasn't slept. He's just working out all the problems and kinks and,
sure.
putting out fires and quickly too. Like I said, by
Yeah,
the time we got down to fourth sailing, it was smooth compared to what I heard.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's great. We're really looking forward to going on there in November. Um, Yeah, I'm excited about this ship. I think that for me, because I'm still a person that would almost prefer to go on one of the old Spirit class ships than one of the newer ships.
And you're gonna
Um,
like this one
I
then.
think I'm going to like this one a
Mhm.
lot. I really do.
You're gonna
I'm
recognize a lot of
hoping.
stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, I've not been on a Spirit class maybe when I was younger, so I
Mhm.
don't really remember. I just remember those two long hallways, and when I
Yeah.
saw them, I'm like, "Oh, this is what I remember,"
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And there's only tables and chairs all the way through to the
Yeah.
end. And
Yeah, we like lots of seating because we like to find a nice quiet place and
that's
just
where you're gonna
relax.
go then. Or in the
Yeah.
daytime, the Cuban bar, nobody's there, and there's always
Yeah.
little nooks and crannies that you can sit in and just have a drink and relax. And
Sure.
the gym, I forgot to say, if anyone's a gym
Oh,
buff, is very tiny. I didn't even take a picture. There may be 4 machines and some weights. That's it. And 2 of them were out of order.
that's
So
probably. I mean, that's probably what it should be.
we went there and there was nothing but crew members working out. So
Is there a
you
spa
Oh
on
yeah.
this ship?
oh yeah, I didn't go in the spa, and I don't know why. We were
Mm.
going to. They have a spa, a very nice spa. They have a barber and a beauty parlor, and they have a children's area and
Hmm.
a teenager area. But I didn't get pictures of any of that. But we did see that the spa. We never made it there, and we were going to go look at it. Just I don't know why we didn't. But
Hmm.
it's supposed to be gorgeous, all redone, all nice. You know, one of the people in our party got a massage. They said it was great. So definitely they do have that.
Mike says no reason a Jimmy Buffett ship shouldn't do well. Just fix up the older ships, play some Jimmy Buffett and have reasonably priced drinks, good cheeseburgers. Well, the drinks were a little bit high.
They're
priced,
pricey.
but all the other ones, check. I think we got. So if you get the drink package, it's probably reasonably priced.
That's why I said get the drink package. As somebody said, if they have activity, yeah, they have lots of trivia every day.
Yeah. I saw somebody talk about some other game that they play during the day, majority rules or something. I just saw it.
We walked by. We didn't do any of the games. I saw a lot of trivia. There was there's a lot of dancing, like in the day, how to dance this way, that ballroom dancing, the Latin dancing. So the cruise staff are doing stuff in the day, but at night, every single bar has live music, and that's one thing I won't forget. That's awesome. I like that. So for me, I thought that was wonderful. You could go to any bar and just have real live music going.
Hello, Paul. Did you do any of the trivia?
No, I just saw it. I didn't play any of it. We walked through it.
Did you happen to notice if they do the I don't know if Royal Caribbean still has people swap their answers?
Oh, the quest?
No, that like so if you do trivia on Carnival, you grade your own paper. But on Royal Caribbean, it used to be, I don't know if it still is, that you would swap with other people and they would grade your paper. I was wondering.
I don't know. Yeah. We didn't do the trivia. I know I was on a Carnival ship and they made a swap, but that might have been the activities person that did that. But no, we just walked through it. We didn't really do any of those things.
They should have, instead of a ship on a stick, they should have a one of those Margaritaville blenders that you win if you win the trivia.
You can buy those for the soda package, I think. You can get a blender, a dolphin, a whale, a crocodile. Yeah. We got the crocodile they had given us.
Nice. Nice. Cool.
Well, I want to say thank you, Adam, for coming on here and telling us all the things and answering all the questions.
I'm even more excited now.
Definitely. Oh, you guys are going to love it, especially if you like older ships. You're going to love it. And if you like Jimmy Buffett and the decor, and you know, again, I would say if you're going to like to try all the different drinks, definitely get the drink package. It's worth it, you know.
We'll have to look at it. We don't drink that much, but
for $245 a person, it might not be too bad.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it.
And you get your sodas, your waters, your specialty coffees.
I can have coffee every morning.
You know, but if if you're gonna have only a couple of drinks the whole 4 nights, then it's not worth it. But if you want to try every bar and one drink, you know, just to kind of, I know you guys want to photo it and drink it and try it, and you know, it may be worth it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. And I hope it's, when you go in November, I hope it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it will be, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be doing a whole thing about it, and
you may have a different cruise director, so it may be, you know, who knows. You know.
Well, that's something we didn't ask you actually. I know you mentioned the cruise director, but is the cruise director experience more like a Carnival or more like a Royal Caribbean? Or
we sat and talked to her for a while. Her name is, we don't know her real name, but she goes by JD. And very cool, from Australia. She comes from Ritz-Carlton Cruises, Windstar, Seabourn, only top of the line. And I sat with her and I said, why would you go from like a 10-star to a 3 or 4-star cruise line? Like, why? And she said, well, they're paying me more, number one. She said the CEO talked to her for an hour. You know, they really went after top of the line staff. Even the bartenders that we knew from MSC or from other Carnival ships, they were paying them more to come on this ship. So they really want good staff, good entertainment, you know. But the cruise director is a higher end. She never did Carnival or any of those ships. She's always higher, 5-star, 10-star, whatever, you know.
Okay. And, well, like Carnival's cruise directors are much more interactive than like other cruise lines. Like you may not even see them. But Carnival, like you'd have to try and avoid seeing a cruise director at least once.
They're known. This one's not. This one's more like Celebrity, because Celebrity
Okay.
they're more interactive, not as much as Carnival, but they are interactive. And she was
Mhm.
everywhere. I
Okay.
mean, she went and she's on the Mike, always like announcing things
Mhm.
and but not like a Carnival.
Mhm.
She's different. I don't know how you could put it, if she's higher or whatever, but
Okay.
she really has the entertainment though. Like she has a lot of say. I guess the headquarters talked to her, show her tapes, video. So
Yeah.
all that live music was just phenomenal. I mean,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Cool.
Very
yeah.
cool. All right. Well, again, thank you, Adam. We'll go ahead and let you go. But again, thank you for coming on tonight and hanging out with us and telling us about
Anytime,
this
and
awesome trip.
let me know what you guys think when you go, and I'm sure I'll know. I'll hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And
Cool.
if anyone has any questions, you can just send it on to me afterwards. Yeah.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. Sounds good. All
All
right.
right.
Have a good night and a good weekend, Adam.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right.
And good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Cool.
And
Well,
now you're stuck with just us.
now that was fun. We'll just stay on for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Scott says his liver's still protesting from drinking, I'm assuming. So what would that be? It'd be like $500 for us to do the drink package, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can log in and we can see what the cost for
Oh.
our 4-night is.
Okay.
If you want me to
We'll
do that.
We'll do that. We'll do a little
I'm going to move this so I can actually reach the
a little bit of investigation. Live investigative reporting. That's what's going on right here.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this over here so you can see what's
So
happening.
it'll look like I'm reading the chat on my screen. I don't know what it looks like on yours on YouTube, but now since I'm looking at the screen, it looks like
I'll move it back temporarily in a minute. I just need to do this.
But yeah, what I'm really curious about, and I know a few people have done this, but is to have somebody who's gone on the little dinky older Paradise version and then go on this one to really get that full difference appreciated stuff. Thank you, Les. Scott says, I think Team Fantastic needs to make a holiday here in California, but Vegas might also be fun. Well, they do have the Punk Rock Museum in Vegas, Scott, so that is a pull for me for sure. And it's probably cheaper for Vegas, actually, than it is to California. I don't know that that's true, though. That's me guessing at that particular bit of information there.
All right. I'm going to do this.
She's moving us around.
And then I'm going to do this.
Oh, but now I have to look at this.
No, you don't.
Oh, never mind. She's going to pull it up. She's going to share the screen. Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Enhance sailing.
So these are the things that we can add on to our cruise.
The Coconut Telegraph is their
That's the internet.
package.
So the thing that they keep showing is like if you purchase it in advance, it's going to be a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think $41.40 is what Adam paid for Express, so that must not drop down.
Okay.
Oh,
hey there, Anita.
Or what he would have paid. Hey, Anita. Picture perfect. That's the photo we get. Receive 1 8x10, 1 6x8, and 2 keychains. I don't understand why people pay so much for these photo packages.
I don't know. I mean, that's actually probably not a horrible price. Like I think on Carnival, 1 8x10 is like $30.
Yeah.
Which
I
mean we've bought, but
we didn't ask Adam if it's if they do the thing where they print out all the pictures.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but they might because it is an older thing.
I guess if you purchase the steakhouse advance, it's $49.50 instead of $55.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. I'm curious about this. Like, I wasn't really interested in doing the steakhouse just because I figured we're trying to be a little bit more budget conscious on this cruise, and I figured it's probably good, but it's like any other steakhouse. But now hearing Adam rave about that steakhouse makes me real
I
tempted
know we
by
might
that.
we might end up going.
So I don't know.
Sparkling wine brunch. It's blurry on my screen, so what is that?
Sparkling wine brunch. Be treated to a relaxing and delicious start to your morning with sparkling wine brunch located in the Islander dining room, featuring a menu of chef-crafted, made-to-order brunch favorites with an island twist. It's a perfect way to begin a beautiful day in paradise. And I think maybe that includes like mimosas, is what it sounded like J&J Cruise was saying.
Okay.
I don't know that for sure, but it might. It might.
And then the soda package is $42.48.
That's for the whole 4 days, though.
Yeah.
That's
per person, but that's not too bad.
That's not bad. Like, I mean, I wouldn't do that at this point because I've been cutting back on soda, but in the past, I would have jumped on that. Like, soda packages usually are more than I'm willing to spend, but that's like $10 a day or 10 and some change. Which I could drink me $10 worth of soda a day. I tell you what. Faster chill, get to your getaway right away with this express check-in and priority luggage delivery service for all the guests in your stateroom, plus Wi-Fi for 2 devices. That's just a package of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
There's the ultimate beverage package is
$254, not $245. I mixed up my numbers, but
yeah. So,
but if we were to wait, it's $283.
Right.
So $500 for the 2 of us to do the drink package. And there's a lot of drinks that I'd be interested in trying on this ship.
There are like other cruises. Like I don't like if there's not an alchemy bar on a Carnival ship, I don't really care about most of those drinks. But there are a lot of interesting looking drinks on this ship. That is something that they seem to be doing a really excellent job with.
All right, and then there's some of
these are some excursions and stuff like that.
There's the ultimate dining.
Yeah, so that's $107. I think that's what he paid too for the 5. So it's not giving us a break for a 4-night, which is kind of crappy. But now that actually, so if you do the ultimate dining package, does that give you sample your way around every specialty dining experience offered on Margaritaville at sea and save up to 25% off onboard prices? So what does that mean? Maybe that's why it's the same price, because there's only so many.
And what is the prime dining package? What's that
one?
Prime
dining, that's $62. Savor Islanders' finest dining experiences with this specialty package that includes dinner at JWB and Islander dining along with Bubbles brunch. So is it one time at can you scroll down?
Well, I can, but it didn't change on my screen. So.
Oh, gotcha. So this is what it says. It says includes one of each of the following dining experiences: dinner at JWB Steakhouse, wine brunch at Islander Dining Room, dinner at Islander Dining Room, and 18% service gratuity included. So basically, that gives you the steakhouse, a brunch, and one time in the upscale dining room. Which,
for $62, that's not too bad, because if you're going to pay $50 for a steakhouse alone, then having those other 2 options isn't too bad.
Read that. Click on the learn more on the ultimate chill. I don't know why it's not updating on there, but
because I've got it shared.
This includes one of each of the following. It includes dinner at the steakhouse. It includes a brunch at the Island Dining Room. It includes dinner at the Island Dining Room, and then $25 dining credit for a la carte at the Tiki Grill, $25 dining credit for a la carte at the Island Eats, and $25 at the sushi, which isn't open yet, but we don't eat sushi anyway. So honestly, that's not the one. That wouldn't be for us. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so you're talking about $62 and you get 3 upscale things, or 54 for the steakhouse.
Well, it's $49.50 if you buy it in advance, or $55.
So $50.
So,
So $50
yeah,
bucks.
$50.
So for another
$12.
right, for another $12. So that's another. I mean,
You
technically, it's another
you get
$24
one
for
upscale
2 people.
MDR and a brunch. I think that
For $24.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, is it a better deal? Yeah. Do I care about those other dining experiences? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It's something to consider, I
Okay.
would say.
I want to know what this is.
The Islander Signature Chill is what I'm looking at now. So this one is going to be, it includes 1 ultimate beverage chill package. It includes 1 dinner at the steakhouse. It includes 1 sparkling wine brunch at Islander Dining. It includes 1 $150 credit for Saint Somewhere Spa and Salon, Wi-Fi for 1 device, express check-in, priority luggage delivery, reserved seating at both production shows at Stars on the Water Theater, shore excursion booking assistance, and then the gratuity is included.
So that's like the whole package.
That's yeah.
Oh, hey there, cruising chicks. Welcome.
Hey, cruising chicks. And how much is that one? That one's
That's $413 per person.
That's a lot.
That's why I wanted to know what it included.
Yeah, but you figured 250 of that is the drink package,
Right.
So
50 of that is your steakhouse.
right.
150 for the spa. So
Right.
really,
You're getting your money.
You're getting your
If you
money's
were going to
worth.
do all those things,
then that would be worth it.
that would be worth it. We're not going to do all those things,
Right.
And we're not going to spend an extra $800
No.
on the cruise. But if you were planning on it, that would.
Oh, there's an even
it.
bigger one. The Ultimate Islander Escape.
Oh wow, let's see what that's got. So it's got your beverage package. It's got your dining chill package. It's got a shore excursion credit, 4 to 5 night itineraries. You get $100 shore excursion credit. 6 to 7 night itineraries. You get $200 shore. So you get a better deal if you go on a longer cruise, I guess. That's interesting.
Yeah, but you probably have more.
$200 at the spa, Wi-Fi on 1 device, express check-in, priority luggage, reserved seating, shore excursion assistance. So I don't know why they think shore excursion assistance booking is it's like a value you would pay for, but whatever.
So the difference between this one and the last one is you get shore excursion credit and more spa.
$50 more for the spa.
So
So that's like an extra, say, $150 for a 4 or 5 night.
Which is more than what that costs.
That's not
it costs more than that.
That's
more.
Unless we miss something with the other things, the dining chill and the beverage chill. Well, the other one wasn't the dining chill package, but I think it was. So.
No, you don't have the dining chill. You just get dinner at the steakhouse.
There you go. So
okay.
But again, I don't know. That doesn't seem like as good of a deal to me. But maybe I'm just not doing the math.
There's a spa package. I'm not going to click on that one. Some more excursion options.
Yeah, the rest I think are excursions.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we will. I mean, it is our anniversary. Maybe
that's true.
Maybe we'll do the drink package.
Here's what I'm gonna say. We used wedding money to pay for the cruise, we have our own money that we could use.
Do we?
Well,
not sure I have any, but yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It is our anniversary.
It is our anniversary, yeah.
Don't you love me? Want to get me drunk?
Just kidding. A terrible thing to say. Yeah. So anyway, I haven't seen Sean on here, but I will assume Down Under Cruisers is going on in about 7 minutes, so we'll probably sign out. Looks like we've lost most of our audience anyway. So as far as I know, next Friday we'll be here talking about something. So thank you for everybody that hung out with us tonight and learned about the Islander at Sea.
The Islander at Sea.
No, the Margaritaville at Sea Islander.
Creating your own new cruise
Oh, can't it just be called the Margaritaville Islander
at sea?
No. I mean, obviously it's at sea, but I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Good night, everybody.